Hello and welcome to the Greenletes Podcast. I'm your host, Natalie Rizzo, and I am excited to say that the Greenletes Podcast is back after an almost 3-year hiatus. Sorry we were gone for so long, but I continued to keep the feed up, and I saw that we were still getting a lot of downloads during this time off. So I eventually wanted to get back into it, and now seems like the right time. So let me back up a little for anyone who is new here. I am Natalie Rizzo. I am the founder of Greenletes. I'm a plant-based sports dietitian and a marathon runner. And at Greenletes, we help people fuel their fitness with plants. Whether you're running your first 5K, you're running a marathon, you're doing a triathlon, you're just getting to strength training, whatever your fitness goals are, I help you navigate the fueling also on a plant-based diet. And you don't have to be completely plant-based. You can also just want to go plant-based. You can want to incorporate more plants into your life. All of those things, if you want to eat more plants and you want to learn about fueling, you have found the right place. So let me tell you a little bit about where we're going with the Greenletes podcast, and then I'll also tell you about why we took such a long hiatus. And if you are new here, we actually have a YouTube page, which you can also find at Greenletes. And I am now recording video on these podcasts to hopefully put them all up on the YouTube page, because since I last recorded, I've actually gotten more into podcasts and I watch some podcast feeds and I think it's kind of fun. So we will have some dynamic guests along the way. Right now, obviously, this is just a solo podcast with me. So you're just looking at me. Hi. But we'll have some guests that you can watch, and you can watch kind of the facial expressions and the conversations. So I think YouTube is a nice component of this. In terms of what you will find on the Greenletes podcast, we already have almost 50 episodes in the backlogs, and you can go back and look at those. And some of the top performing ones are just about misconceptions in sports nutrition, whether or not you should manage your blood sugar and use continuous glucose monitors during sports competitions, things like races. We have an episode about ultra marathons. We have an episode with a researcher on iron and why plant-based people become iron deficient. We have episodes about sugar. We have episodes with people who used to be the editors at Runner's World. We have a lot of episodes, and they're really, really good conversations. Then there's also some solo short episodes that I did on topics that I get a lot. And if you have a topic that you would like addressed, please let me know in the comments or go to my social media at Greenletes, DM me. Let me know what you want me to cover here, because we are really getting into the world of sports nutrition and the world of plant-based eating and trying to merge those things together to help you feel healthier overall, and also to help you achieve all of your athletic goals. That is always my passion, is that I want to help everyone show how nutrition can help you go the distance. Nutrition is what's going to get you over that hump when you're running a marathon at mile 20, or going to help you kind of even figure out how to get out there and start running to start your first 5K. So in the future, we have some guests already lined up. We have a marathon runner who became super fast in her 40s, and we're going to learn about how she did that. We have another dietitian who specializes on women who have lost their periods and how to get them back. And this is usually for really competitive athletes who are underfueling a lot and why that happens. We have some episodes with some moms who are runners and how they manage it all. I have some topics on, I'm going to do a solo podcast on soy, because we get a lot of questions about that. There's a lot coming for you, and I'm really excited about this. I think the YouTube component is going to be great, but even if you don't watch us on YouTube, make sure you subscribe to the feed. And then also let me get into kind of just why we took a break. So since you last talked to me, the last episode was December of 2022. Now it's October of 2025. So we're almost 3 years later. The beginning of January of 2023, I actually got pregnant with my second son, and he was born in October. And yeah, during that time, it was a little hectic. I had a 1-year-old at home who was almost 2 when my second baby was born. So I had 2 under 2. And then in the beginning of 2024, I started a new job as the nutrition editor for today.com. So I work at the Today Show as their nutrition editor. That's my day job, but I run Greenletes on the side. And Greenletes is still my passion, and I love helping with sports nutrition. So this is a Greenletes project here. But I have, a full-time job and 2 little kids at home, so it's been very hectic. But even with those 2 little kids at home, when I just had 1 baby, I still went back to my marathon running, and I ran, I don't even remember now. It's 2, 3, 4 half marathons in that time that I got pregnant with my second baby. And I didn't run while pregnant, but after he was born, I ran 2 half marathons. And I also have another half marathon coming up next month in Philly. I'm running the Philly half marathon. So half marathon has been my distance since then. I've really kept up with the running, and I've gotten back to it after postpartum both times. And my second child, I also had a lot of complications from the C-section. I actually had a pulmonary embolism, which, obviously affects your endurance. So I'm definitely going to talk about that on the podcast. So I've come back from a lot. It's really hard to run with 2 little kids at home, and it's really hard to run, especially after you've had these health complications as well. So, and I've done all of this on a plant-based diet. I am fully committed to eating plant-based. Primarily, I eat vegetarian. I would say vegan 95% of the time. I do have cheese occasionally on a pizza here and there. That is really it. So, yeah. So since the last time you heard from me, that's what's been going on in my life, and I'm really excited to be back because I think like podcasting is just growing, and it's really cool to see that over time these podcast episodes are evergreen and they stay with you, and you could search for certain topics and learn from them. So this is just a short one, kind of just to fill you in on what is coming, where we've been, what we're doing, and I'm excited about it. I really am. And if you want to learn more, make sure you subscribe to the feed. And you'll get notified every time there's a new episode. I plan to hopefully have 1 a week. Anything else you want to know, please DM me, leave us a comment. Obviously, over time, if you've been here a while, please, if you have not, rate, review, because we do have very good ratings, but we don't have a lot of them. So I would love more because then it pushes the podcast out to more people. And yeah, I'm excited to be here. I'm excited for our guests that we have lined up. And I'm excited also for the solo episodes because I've been researching a lot of really cool topics that I think you guys will love. So that's it for now, and I'll see you next time.